Hello everyone, the Victoria is here and welcome this new video where I'm going to attempt to paint this treasure flower with markers, and I've downloaded and installed this Copic Codes and Names by Cameo color set, which is reflects the Copic markers colors. And what I'm going to do first is just grab this bullet pen, and I'm going to create a sketch. Here is my reference image. Here is as well. And as per usual, I'm going to trace it with some hideous color that is totally not appearing on this image. Let's grab this blue. And I think I am going to trace all of these petals, but I'm not going to bore you with this. I think it's best if I'm going to just time-lapse this part because this is just boring. I finished the sketch part. I only sketched those leaves which is like present on this image. Maybe I should mark some things here and there. And so I only sketched those leaves that belong to these flowers, these additional flowers. These greens I haven't put it in yet, and I think I won't. I just ignore them. So let's put in a new layer, and let's turn off the visibility of the reference photo. And by the way, I am using this hot pressed paper without this use deckled edge thing. So let's go to the marker section and let's see what do we have, because to be honest, I never painted with liners. Let's grab some different colors so we can test these out. So this is this liner, this is the bullet, and let's see how this. So if I just in one stroke, then there is no overlap, but if I do two strokes, there is this nasty overlap. Okay, so we have this chisel. Yeah, it's the same. If I do one stroke, it's fine, but if I do another one, this is going to overlap. And the dry, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one. I think I am going to start with this bullet guy. And since this flower is yellow, I think I am, well, which one? Because this is a true bright yellow. This Napoli yellow, I think this will be fine. And I think the name of the game is... Okay, this is not going to work. So what can I do? I think keyboard shortcuts. Um, tools. Yeah, there is this decrease brush size and increase brush size. However, I am using the Hungarian keyboard. So I think I am going to change this to left, change, fine. Increase brush size, I'm going to do the right, change, thank you. So in this way, I can actually, in fact, decrease and increase the brush size even if I am painting, which is really cool. And I think I am trying to do my best to cover everything with this yellow. Maybe I should increase the brush size. And maybe I'm going to erase it worst case scenario because I don't want that nasty overlap uh, color to occur. And I think digitally this can only happen if I am like doing this as one stroke, basically. Which is not ideal. I don't know if there is like, oh no, 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 no. Nah, this is too big. Oh no, I zoomed in at some point. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, you can see there is this little yellow at the border, so I guess I am going to have to smudge this out. Yeah, this is not ideal, but I'm going to continue and do my best to finish it off as less by using as less brush stroke as possible. By the way, I am using Rebelle under Linux with Ubuntu and Wine. And a big shout out to Graham to creating this pressure sensitivity DLLs so that the pressure can work even under Wine, which is pretty awesome job. And I am using an XP pen tablet, which is not a display tablet, it's a very simple one. I guess this is called the Fondeco. I'm not even sure. I totally forgot it. I bought it quite a long time ago. And I am quite pleased with it. It is pretty cool. For me, it's not a problem to see only on screen what I am drawing. So let's grab this blending mode and let's just smooth this out, this border basically between the two brush strokes. And let's switch to eraser mode and let's decrease the brush size. Actually, what I like about Rebel that you can modify the brush size while you are painting, which is pretty awesome, I think. I wish as far as I know, the opacity cannot be changed while you are drawing the stroke, but changing the brush size while you are actually drawing a stroke, that is really awesome. So I got this Naples yellow, and let's add these reds in the middle. Let's grab this Chinese orange. How this is going to look. Yeah. And again, I am using multiple brush strokes, which is not ideal. And I think I can put it in. You know what? Let's zoom in. I think I don't need this big layer palette. Maybe I can reduce this so that I can see more closely. Let's undo what I just did. So I can paint it pretty much all over, I think. Just to have these red parts in. Maybe it's a bit too strong, but I don't care. Again, I am leaving out just a little bit of yellow. Here I haven't quite finished my sketches, but it's one brush stroke again. Okay. There is a little bit of yellow here at the edge, which I managed to forget to leave out, but that's okay. It's fine, I guess. If I'm making little mistakes like that, it's okay. Okay, let's grab this guy here. I'm trying to make it a bit uneven. This might end up being a bit stylized, but I'm okay with that. Okay, let's move a bit down. And just paint these centers. I'm constantly looking at the reference image and probably still making mistakes, of course. But that's okay. I don't mind that I did a bit of overlapping strokes there. I think probably the most difficult thing when it's come to these things. Oops, I think there is a mistake here because I should have left the green background, or at least there is a little bit of this green leaf. and maybe some more leaves, which I totally forget to sketch. But I think I'm going to just erase those parts. I think when it's come to digital, you can correct your mistakes more easily. I think that might be an advantage. The disadvantage, I guess, that sometimes it just totally doesn't feel natural, even though I think the Rebelle team has really did a fantastic job making sure that this software is going to end up awesome. But I think digital painting as is something hard to grasp, I think, to make it natural. I think this is a bit tough. Oh, pigment mixing. Ouch. Let's turn on pigment mixing. This is what I was about to say, that at least now we have pigment mixing in Rebelle, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to figure out the digital color mixing and figure it out. Is this going to look right or not right or whatever? Yeah, again, multiple brushstrokes. Ouch! How many times am I going to make this mistake? Probably lots of times. But I am going to overpaint some dark areas. So I guess it's not necessarily that much of a problem. It's just important to leave out what is yellow and what is not. Okay, let's move on. Which petals? Which petal I am? Okay, yeah, I should leave out some yellow. Yeah, that looks nice. And here's some more yellow. Okay, I think I am liking this one. So let's see. Maybe I should. Can I add some bit brighter colors? Maybe let's decrease the brush size a bit. What? This is overlapping. This is not supposed to. That is interesting. As far as I know, I mean, I haven't painted with real markers, but as far as I know, you are like not supposed to have this sort of overlap, because markers are not opaque. It's kind of like watercolor. Maybe I'm doing the too much of a detail right now. Maybe because the opacity is 100. You know what? Can I just reset brush changes? No, the opacity is 100. This is how it's supposed to be. I am just indicating these fades here with these marks. Okay, I am quite liking this. And now let's add in these darker areas. Let's see if there is some nice dark. I think I'm going to add these dark chocolate areas here in these areas, like so. Just so that it would give me a clue. About the dark red that I have to add. I guess it's no big deal if it's going to be not quite 100% perfect. Okay, now we are like one step closer, and I think I should have changed this to be. Now, this is this going to overwrite? Let's undo that. It seems this is going to be just fine. And let's grab some dark browns. Something like that, maybe. Can I go with one more layer of this orange, perhaps? Why this isn't changing? Oi, 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 oi. What have I done differently before? Now I don't have this overlap. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know what happened, but technically reset brush changes. Okay, and the bullet. It's 100%. Maybe I made a mistake. Okay, fine. Because I need to make this one uh, just a little bit darker. That one is you know what? Let's make it that no, I don't like that, sorry. That's too dark. let's grab that, but let's decrease the opacity. And I only want to darken the edges. And to a certain extent, at least as far as I know, these markers can be faded. Not not too greatly, but at least a bit. And this is, I think that's acceptable to mimic that. And what I would like to do is to grab some brown and let's decrease the size and then just indicate these, some of these circles maybe here and there. I don't want to draw them out fully. I just want to indicate that. And there are these brownish uh, colors here and there. Let's increase this brush size. So let's decrease the opacity. I don't know, maybe this is kind of cheating. I just want to like indicate these irregular shapes here. In this middle section. Let's grab some burnt sienna. I am not going to do like a photorealistic representation of these things here. I just want to create some dark shapes. And now let's find some dark red. Do we have some dark reds here? Let's save now and well, let's increase the brush size. That might look good. Now let's leave it there and let's increase the brush size and the opacity as well. Let's see. Okay, the brush size is not too big. Okay. I think. There isn't really a nice red here, is there? Okay, let's... Oh, no, I think I made a mistake here. Oh, no. Yeah, I think let's zoom out a bit. Okay, there is one big area here that is has this dark red. Here more of like on the two sides. Okay, we are getting somewhere now with the middle parts. And I think it's time to like correct my mistakes with this yellow, because there will be a green here. And even though the green is contains yellow, I still prefer have the white paper showing through. Here there are some green too. Okay, fine-ish. Oh, here as well. So I guess there's definitely a digital cheating, left, right, and center. And let's grab some nice pale green like this one for this leaf. Now that we are here. And I think there is this bright green here as well. I think I can safely put it in there. And let's put it here as well. And now let me grab some nice dark green. This one maybe. Oh yeah, I am definitely liking this one. Okay, let's zoom out and let's try to figure out these white or the lighter colors. Let's grab this guy here because here there are some lighter green leaves. What the hell was I thinking here? Oh no, I don't know what was I thinking here, but this guy is belonging here. Yeah, I am tracing and I still making mistakes. Don't let these sort of silly things hold you back from drawing. And I think let's put some highlights over here. And let's put some of these lighter colors in the center of this leaf. And maybe some here as well, I think. There is a bit of highlight here and perhaps here as well. Maybe some brighter areas in the center of this leaf. And yeah, I think this looks nice. Let's go back to this dark green. Oh, maybe one. Let's put some highlights into the center of these leaves. Even though these are all covered, I'm just going to make them up, I think. This can stay dark, and let's put some yellow highlights in this, or that lighter green highlights over there, maybe here as well. That is totally dark. Let's grab the darker green. Yeah, I know kind of what I was thinking, but I think I am going to make this all. You know what? Ooh, this brush size is a bit too small. Let's grab the opacity. Let's crank this up. And let's put this dark red here. Dark green, sorry. I can't talk. Yeah, this leaf kind of covers the bottom one, so I can safely go over it. And I think I am going to just, let's decrease, let's use this feature of Rebelle that I can just increase and decrease the brush size even while I am painting. This is just so cool. Okay, we are getting there. It's just sometimes I'm pressing the wrong key, of course, because it's kind of interesting that I set up this shortcut and yet I should get used to it. Okay, and let's put the dark green here as well. Obviously, now that I discovered that these markers are kind of opaque in Rebelle, I can put in, I could have put in the lighter colors after the darks. And I can do multiple strokes as well, if the opacity is 100%, obviously. I don't mind losing that line over there. And since I am going to do this boring task over and over again, and I'm going to do a time lapse again. So I figured that this is time to add the background, and I also don't want to like fiddle with filling it in precisely and stuff, and I want to have like a single colored background, and perhaps this chocolate will do, but I want to be precise, so I don't want to have chocolate background where there is something in this layer. So let's just do some digital trickery, shall we? And add a layer mask. And yeah, I think this works just fine. And now let's go back to these markers. And what I have noticed, if I turn on the pigment mixing, then these marker brushes doesn't work. So I think I managed to screw up pretty much all of the painting here. So yeah, let's erase this, and I think I am going to add this back. Let's grab the black, and you know what, let's go back this bullet brush. Sorry, white, I need the white. And let's just add back the colors for these edges here. And I think I am going to time lapse this, because it's kind of boring, and I'm going to time lapse probably some tweaking with the leaves as well. So see you in a bit. So I think I am fine with this background filling. Sorry, I just noticed that I forget some parts. Black. Here and there, but I think overall I am pleased. So let's okay, let's go back here and let's get back the colors and make sure the pigment mixing, oops. Okay, let's turn on the pigment mixing because I think I prefer to cheat a little because I think it is going to be easier in this way because in this way the markers doesn't work like markers basically. And I think I am going to do some corrections like this and maybe some smudging and stuff like that. But what I would really like to do, just show you some glimpse because these flower petals have some shadows on them. So let's turn back on the sketch, like for example here. Let's grab some nice brown and let's turn off the pigment mixing this time. And why am I on watercolor? So, I don't know. Let's increase the brush size and maybe I should grab some lighter tones and just give some shadows to these petals. And you know what? Let's blend them a bit. Now that I have some blended areas, I guess this would look nice. And probably I am going to blend some other areas as well. And yet again, I think I am going to timelapse this part as well. Okay, so here is the finished piece. Have I achieved my goal and I successfully painted this flower in markers? I have no idea. I just noticed some little errors here and there. So I have no idea, but at least it was kind of an interesting experience trying these brushes out. Important note, pigment mixing and markers are not best friends in Rebelle for now, at least at the version. We'll see if in the future this is going to be improved. But yeah, a nice first try, but yeah. Please leave a comment, see what do you think. Have I achieved a goal? This is a success or a failure? But for now, this is the end of the video and see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.